So recording is going. So welcome tonight to our new petPro training. I'm really excited to be here. I love being a part of anytime we have a new petPro or anytime that there is some training going on. It is really fun. It can be a little more than fun sometimes. Tonight there are actually a lot of moving parts because we have our new product pack, which is really exciting. We have some things we're going to be starting and implementing that are just a little bit different. So be glad you're here. If you're a new petPro, I just want to give you a big, huge welcome to the Pottery family. We're so excited to have you, and you've joined an incredible company with a great culture. So, and you'll learn a little bit more about that tonight with our new product pack even. It's kind of, our culture has been infiltrated into our product pack, which is really cool. And I'll hurry and introduce myself. So my name's Amber Sanders, and I've been a petPro now for almost 4 years. I found pottery a couple months after it launched, and joining this company has been one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life, mainly because it really has been life-changing for myself and for my family. It's been fun to be a part of a new company. There are incredible, talented, and remarkable people that are at the helm. And more importantly, pottery is changing the way we all feed our pets. And you're probably a little bit familiar with that because you are here tonight and you're a petPro. So chances are you know of what sets us apart. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. But our products, they really have changed my life. They changed my family's as well financially, and many other pets along the way. Like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and so I have seen firsthand the difference that our products make. It's very, very cool. So I'm excited for you. You new petPros out there, you are on a new journey to some really exciting things to happen. And and we're, like I said before, we're just really excited to have you here because we need lots of people to share pottery and spread the word. We have a lot of people out there that have still never heard of pottery. So welcome, welcome. We need as many as we can get. So to start off, I actually want to hurry and share the company's vision, our vision, because it's really important. Our vision is to create a world filled with unconditional love where pets and their people thrive. And I have definitely seen that happen firsthand in my life and other pets, as I mentioned earlier. But that's what the company is all about. So keep that in mind tonight as we talk about a few things and some of the changes that are so exciting in our new product pack kit. And this is really exciting also because some of you have already received your product pack probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through. If you haven't, we're going to hurry and take a sneak peek. So let me show you. I have it all right here. I actually had it open, so I'm going to close it. So, okay, so this is the new product pack, and hopefully you can all see that. It's a really good size. But this is the new product pack. You'll know when it arrives. You can't miss this box, right? And you open it, but this is one of my favorite things about it, actually. It says on the side, this changes everything. So you're probably thinking, everything? Okay, well, that sounds good. What do you want to change in your life? Well, this changes everything. It really does. So this changes everything. And when I ended the tape, anyway, it arrived in perfect condition, but when I took the tape off it kind of ripped the box a little bit. Anyway, so you're going to open this, and what you're going to find is you are going to see, and I'm going to set this down. So you are going to see some papers and all 7 paw pairing flavors. Hopefully you can see this. And let's see what people are saying right now really quick. Let's see. I want to read these. No one can hear or see the background, right? Ooh, I hope people can see. So let's see. So if you can't see me, please let me know, and I'll see if there's something going on my end. Okay, and you're saying, hi, I'm brand new here and overwhelmed, excited. Okay, so you are in the right place. If you're feeling overwhelmed and excited, that's what tonight's all about, is just making sure that you feel like you know what to do and how to get off to a really fast start. Let's see, hello everyone. You got yours last week, very cool. Okay, so yes, just to clarify, you will only hear me. This is in webinar mode. So if you have something you'd like to share with everybody, go ahead and add it in the chat box. And there is one question as well. You guys are keeping me busy. Okay, that was a yes, we hear you. Thank you so much, Christy. Let's see, make sure the speaker's on. Okay, so hopefully, is that Carolyn? I can't see the full name. Let us know if you can all hear and see. Yeah, we can't leave you out, right, Carolyn? Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. I think we're set. Okay, so back to the box. So what you're gonna see is you'll open up like this, and I'm gonna focus on this very first page that you see right here when you open it, okay? And we'll kind of go through all the things that are included in your new box. So it's basically gonna say, congratulations, you're a pet pro. And this is probably backwards for you, but nevertheless, we're excited to have you here. And then it's going to give you 3 simple steps to building your business. And there's just 3. So I'll share with you what those are. So as pet pros, we talk. And we talk to everybody we can. And the reason why we do that is because it makes spreading the word really easy. It's fun to talk about our pets. I'm sure you've all experienced that. So we talk about our pets, and then we come into, you don't like to eat the same thing every day, and neither do your pets. And they think, oh, that's interesting. So that will come into the conversation. It's a really simple thing to say. And then you share a variety sampler kit. I'm going to show you what that is. You gather their information. I'm going to show you a little bit in more detail what that looks like as well. And then you send them a link to the Shake It Up video. You can do it right then on your phone, so you're watching it together, or you can do it the next day, or maybe that night when you get home. It just depends on my schedule when I send it, but I send it as soon as I can. And this is what I'm going to hurry and tell you some great things to say. So what you can say is, I want to give you these samples to take home and try. They're called paw pairings. You just shake some on your pet's food, and it gives them the variety they crave, plus a boost of nutrition, or a nutritional boost. And you're not going to believe how much your pet will love this and love you for this. And then would you mind jotting down your information? Please jot down your information, and so I can follow up tomorrow with you. It's that simple. And you'll notice that certain words come naturally to you, but it's really, that's it. You're basically talking about your pets, bring up, hey, you don't like to eat the same thing every day, and neither do your pets. And then you share the sampler. I'm going to show that to you now. Okay, so these are the samplers. It comes in your kit. So in your kit, there's this green box, and it says variety sampler. And you open it up, and it has all the things in there that you need to fill these little bags, to label them, to attach them to the variety sampler. And there's a great video that Brooke Sloat did training us on how to do that. So these are this is what they'll get. It's this great trifold, and it has the same thing on here. You don't like to eat the same thing every day, and neither do your pets. Then it gives them some more information. Shake up mealtime with paw pairings. There's a place to put your contact information in here. And then this is where you say, hey, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your pets. And they can they can jot down their information here. And there are little glue dots in here. It's so fun to put these together. It's so clever. And now they can try lots of different flavors, which is really great. And then this part, you can actually tear it off. So if you're talking to someone in person, they jot their information down here, and they can fill in information about their pet, and then they tear it off. So you talk about your pets, you share this, send them a video, and then the next day you follow up. And this is something that's really interesting to me. So I found that when I am following up with somebody, I'll say, hey, Angela, and then I might remind them, hey, remember we met yesterday at the park, or whatever it was. And, oh yeah, I remember. And then if you just wait for a second, you say, well, how are you? Just ask them, how are you? And then it's funny, they'll jump in and start telling you about the paw pairings because they remember. And it'll be one or two things. It'll be, my pet loved it, Or it might be, oh yeah, I haven't given to him yet. That does happen. And if that happens, then you just say, oh, okay, do you think I'll be able to try it tonight or, within the next day? And they'll usually say, oh yeah, I'll totally do that. This happened really recently to me. As a matter of fact, I talked to the lady today, and then you just say, okay, I'll just check back with you. And yeah, thanks for your time. And do you care if I check back tomorrow? And they're usually just so great. Just be respectful. And then, but most of the time, so it'll be, I'll check back again. But most of the time they'll start telling you about how much their pet just loves. Oh, and I see there's some comments. So, oh, and it's not backwards. Yay. Okay, cool. But they'll usually start telling you, my pet loved it. This stuff is awesome. And I'm going to tell you a story that just happened yesterday because I thought it was so cool. So there's a lady, and she dropped something off to my house on a kind of consistent basis, actually. I see her a couple times a week. And one time she was coming by and I noticed she had a dog in her car. And I've gotten to know her. We wave. I'm like, oh, thank you. Anyway, so I had said, hey, I have something for you. I see you have a dog. And she's like, yes, he's coming with me. I only have a couple stops to make. And anyway, long story short, I shared the paw pairings with her. And the next time she came, I actually missed her. And I was like, oh, dang it, because I didn't have her contact information. My thought is, I see her all the time. I don't need her contact information. So definitely get their contact information because you never know. But the next time I saw her, it was a few days later. And I said, hey, Kimberly, how are you? And I didn't even get a word out before she said, my dog loved those sprinkles. And my dog is really picky. And usually she started going on and on about how the dog's food sits there for a while and nothing happens. And anyway, so I just said right there, and Jason, a new pet pro of mine, we were on the phone. I had to say, Jason, can I call you right back? Anyway, she placed an order right there. It only took 5 minutes. And Jason was a really good sport about that. So thank you if you're watching tonight. But anyway, she came to my door, so things like that will happen. The more you share and the more you talk to everybody that loves pets, everybody that knows somebody that loves pets, that's it. Talk, share, and then ask them. And a lot of times you don't even have to ask if you just see them again, but you usually will have to ask, but you don't. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off on tangents. I want to make sure that you understand how simple it is. So let's see. So Jill says, can you tell us where the Shake It Up video is? Yes. So the Shake It Up, that's a great question. So if you log into your new account as a new pet pro, in your library, there's a widget. You'll scroll down just a little bit. It's green. You click on that, and you can search for it. Shake It Up, I think it's all one. Just type in shake, and it should pop up for you. So hopefully that's helpful. Any other questions? Am I talking too fast? I tend to do that. So if I am, definitely say something. And let's see. Okay, no other questions. Okay, so back to where was I? Let's see. So we were talking about this. So the talk and share and ask. And that really is, and one thing to keep in mind is as you're helping someone through an order, say the best way to save money is to choose 3 or more flavors to get started. You'll get free shipping and you'll get great rewards. And they're like, oh, okay. I don't have any issues with people saying, oh, okay, because it's something, they're going to need again and again and again. So as long as you understand that and you say those words, they're like, oh, okay. There are a few things that sometimes I'll add, like they might want to know what rewards. And so we'll talk about how they earn paw points. It's dollar for dollar. And then they can purchase hard goods and toys in the pro shop. And then another thing that I'll often say is, if you are on Easy Ship, you can adjust it to any amount of time you want. After first it's 30, 60, or 90 days. So they can choose a time already, but maybe they want to push it out. Maybe they'll want it sooner. And that many times is the case. As a matter of fact, I did have somebody say, oh my gosh, I'm going through this faster than I thought, and I definitely need more. So he had to move his order up, and it's really easy to change it. Another thing that I'll often say is it gives us permission to give you an email and remind you, hey, do you want this order now? Do you want it later? Do you want to change something? So it's a great thing. It makes it easy for you as a pet pro because that's where the residual income comes from. And then it makes it easy for them because it's going to come regularly. Okay, what about people you sent samples to that may have found online? Okay, let's see. You don't have a phone number. Okay, so this is a really great question. How do you go about that scenario? So it really is all the same as far as communication, right? You'll want to ask. Eventually, you'll want to say, you know, do you have a chance to chat? Or you can do it all through messaging. Like they'll say, oh, well, is there a link? Well, yeah, here's my link. You can do that, but if you probably heard Timothy Hargett's name recently. He does a lot of online stuff, and his goal is, he shared with us today actually, that his goal is to get on the phone with these people that he's building relationships with online. So and that's been my experience too. If I can get them to communicate with me over the phone, it happens a lot easier, and you're building that relationship even more. So it is a great step to take. You can send them a link. And Elizabeth, does that help a little bit? Hopefully that's a little bit helpful. Okay, so are we ready to move on to the next part of the kit? We've seen the variety sampler, which is so great, so fun. I love these. We've gotten a ton of great feedback about these actually, because they're really inexpensive to mail. You can choose to give them in person and obviously if you're mailing them, it might be something that you already have this information. You don't really need this because maybe you've been on the phone with them. And then if you're in person, obviously you can fill it out and tear it off right there. But if you're going to mail this, I've heard 71 cents, I've heard 77 cents. So it's really inexpensive. It's a great way for us to get the word out even more. We're not, you can send them out pretty inexpensively. Let's see, can we order more of those? Then yes, you can definitely order more. If you go, after you log in, on the top bar, there is a shop button. I believe it just says shop. And they're in a drop-down menu that has to do with shopping. You'll see Pro Shop. Click in there, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's like right down there. At the very bottom though, so keep scrolling. Anyway, we might need to move that to the top if the home office ever watches this. Move it to the top. There is, let's see, if you know them, staple your business card over the area that asks about them. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So you're right. So some of you are out talking to people, doing some networking with business owners and things like that. So yeah, that's a great idea. That would save on the writing down part, right? You just say, take a business card, staple it on. Brilliant. Thank you, Nancy. That's a great idea. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk about. I'm going off on tangents, so I have to look at my notes. I thought I was going to get on here and just okay, point A, point B. Anyway, but that's not the case. This is much more fun. Okay, so now let's see, where are we? So, okay, so it's really, now you know how simple it is to build your business. And if you just keep doing this over and over and over again, and you teach other people to do the same thing, that is all we do as pet pros. We don't do anything else. It's pretty exciting. There are some leadership roles that you'll step into when you're ready as your business is growing, but we still do that same thing. And one thing that I love that I've noticed, and I'm so grateful for it, if you're a new pet pro, I think you'll relate to this, especially if you haven't ever had any previous experience before. That I had never had previous direct sales experience. I was scared to death to do follow-ups. I was so scared. As a matter of fact, Melissa had she called it Camp Padre. I don't remember. She had this event. She's like, come to this event. We showed up and it was like, call your people. But she didn't tell us what it was. And I remember feeling sick to my stomach to call these people. And then what I did was I was on there. They knew I was there. And I thought, I just got to do it. I just have to do this. And I wanted to be successful. And so I pushed through it, and it was hard, but it was also my first most successful month I ever had. And I had done it. I can't remember how many appointments I had made, because at that point we were making appointments with people in person. And it was my most successful month after I started because of that moment. And I had a decision to make. I had to decide, I'm scared to death and I really do not want to do this, but I did it. So anyway, that's just a little story as far as follow-up. It's definitely so important. So if you can do that, and if you can teach your other people to do the same thing, it's great. It becomes natural. Oh, that's where I was going with this. So I used to be afraid of all of it, and now it's natural. It's so easy for me. I'm not afraid of the no's. I'm grateful for the no's because I know that I can move on to the next person. And I think it's respectful. I think it's really respectful when people tell you they're just not interested or it's not a good time. And so I'm really grateful for those no's. Let's see. Okay. Did you get your business cards from the Vista link? Yes, you can get business cards in your back office through VistaPrint. So yeah, if you're a new petPro, you can go ahead and do that. There are lots of great things back there. Okay, so let's talk about, so we talked about the congratulations, and congratulations to you new petPros. Now we're gonna talk about the This Changes Everything sheet, okay? So this is what, I'm going to walk you through step by step what you do when you start, okay? But first, I'm going to show you something really quick. So Tammy told us that this was Melissa Davis's idea. But when you get your kit, it's beautiful, right? Look how pretty this is. It really is great. And there's this great Welcome to the Pottery Family by Roger. And Melissa, they were like, what should we do with this space? Well, they made this a vision board, which is so cool because here you have something to kind of, so we're actually going to start a movement. Are you ready for this? This is really exciting. And this wasn't my idea. This was Melissa's idea because she thought of this, and I think it's going to be really powerful. So we are going to start, whether you are brand new or whether you are not new. Hopefully you can get your hands on one of these or make your own, but we are going to start a pottery movement, and it's going to include petPros, it's going to include leaders, it's going to include the home office, and we are actually going to add things to our vision board and share it, whether it's social media or anyway, however we can share it, take a picture and share it that way. That's how I envision it. I envision it just sharing all over Facebook. Look at my vision board. But this is what it is. It says, how will you feel when you reach your goals? And so I thought of some things that, I just feel so much love when in gratitude. So I chose just a heart with paw prints because that's the reason why we're here, right? Our pets and how much love they show us and how much we love them. But I just chose a heart with paw prints because I feel overwhelmed with gratitude and just love for people. When I'm able to reach my goals, it's not just because of me. And I recognize that, and I'm so grateful. Okay, and then the other thing, what will you buy? Well, right now we are actually in the process of moving. We are going to build a new home, and I am really, really excited about that. And pottery is a big part of that. So as I said, pottery has changed my life. It really has changed my life in a big way. And this is part of that. So this is part of my vision board. What will you buy? We get to move to a new home, and I've always wanted to do that. I know many people have always wanted that. So I'm just very grateful. It says, how will your life be changed? Well, you can see these are all changes in my life because of pottery, right? But the thing that I love the most about pottery is the people that I know and my family. So this is just a picture of people. It's not my family. I actually wanted to find a cute little picture of my family to put up there. But funny enough, we have big pictures on our wall. I'm like, this is not going to work. So anyway, so that represents people, the people in my life, and that includes my family. I know so many people and have so many great friends because of this business. And I do remember Melissa saying at some point, I'm saying her name a lot, but she really has made a difference in my life. I'm so grateful for her. But I remember when I was new, she said, you are going to be amazed how many people you know across the nation. And I couldn't even wrap my head around that. But it's true. That's how it is today. So many of you I know and just love and adore that are on this call tonight. And then where will you go? So this is another cool thing. My son and I are certified. We love to snorkel, be in the ocean, and he's like ready for something different. And so we're certifying doing scuba certification, and we're going to go on a trip. So we are going to plan a trip. He's 16. He's turning 16 this month. I can't believe it. And anyway, we're going to do that. So, and Patri also, I already got to have a trip with my daughter that's 18. So now it's his turn. And that's my goal, is every single kid, they'll get to go on one trip that's just them, you know? Okay, so wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know, kind of cool, huh? Is there a way to download the Shake It Up video so we have it handy on our phone to show or text people? That's a really great question. So what I do, and I don't know if any of you have a great system that you have, definitely share that for everyone to see. But my way to go about it is I go into the library, Google Shake It Up. I mean, not Google it, search Shake It Up. The video will pop up. And then once you click into it, there's actually a way that you can get the link, just, you know, like the web address. And I copy that and I have it in my notes. I have it in my phone notes, and I have it on my computer notes. So if I'm texting, it's there and available. If I am emailing, it's there and available. So that's a great question. Yes, you can find that. And it's a good idea to have it ready to go so you're not always going to the library. Do it again and again and again. So great question. Let's see. Yeah, Carolyn, make a link. Very good. Okay, so let's see, where are we? Okay, so let's go step by step, and then we're going to talk about the comp plan, and then that's about it. So hopefully this will move along a little faster. Just tell me to stop telling stories. Okay, so be your own first customer. That is the very first step. And so the best thing to do is have experience with our products, because then you can talk about it and you can say, this really is amazing, and let me tell you what my experience has been. So be your own first customer, set up your own easy ship order. You want to have it on easy ship. And it also counts towards your personal volume for that first month. The goal is to get to 150 in personal volume. That can be your order plus other orders of friends and family. It can be just your order. Maybe you have a lot of dogs. It can be a combination of both. It can be just customer orders. Whatever that looks like to you, it can be any of those things. So 150 is where you need to be focused on. And then you want to fill your samplers. So these little samples, these little sample packs that I showed you, fill your samples. And your kit comes with all sorts of great things. I grabbed my Sharpie. I keep my Sharpie in here now. And here are my some people have typed these out, which is great. I haven't had time, so I'm like, I'm going to write it. It's going to be fine. They're still going to sample it. So you can type them out if you'd like. It looks great. Anyway, they have everything in here. So you put your samples together. It's a lot of fun. And if you have kids, they can help you. Let's see, make your list. This is so important. A lot of pet pros that are new, they kind of have already been thinking. It's one reason why a lot of us have joined, right? Because we're like, oh, I know tons of pet people. Well, put it on paper, because once you have it on paper, it's really cool to watch that morph and change as you check off the list. Yes, new customer. Yes, new customer. They said yes as a pet pro, or maybe later, or not interested. It's so neat to watch that list change. And it really is the lifeblood of your business, is just who have you shared with? Keep track of that. Learn to talk, share, and ask. So that's what we talked about earlier. This is all it takes to build your business, like I said before. And then just start now. So just start talking, start sharing, start asking. It's simple. You don't need to know anything except for, what do you do with this? Well, you sprinkle it on your pet's food. So it's that simple. Let's see. I looked in the library for Shake It Up video, but not finding it. Okay. Yeah. If I were there, I could tell you. Maybe I type in something different. You can sort through, whether it's a video or not. You could try that. I promise it's there. Another thing you can do if you can't find it there, you can look on the Home Office Facebook page. They posted it in January. So go all the way back to January. I can't remember if you can search for videos, but you might be able to search for videos on that Facebook page and find it there as well. But it won't have your link to your specific site. So scratch that. Not a good idea. Okay, but good luck. I definitely reach out to your upline. Yeah, search Shake. Okay, so we are going to, let's see. So for your vision board, you guys, start gathering images before you have your product pack. Start gathering the images. Think about the answers to those questions. What do you want what do you want your vision board to be? How is pottery going to change your life? And then put that somewhere where you can see it and you're reminded, because it really is it's going to remind you all the time. And it's really powerful. So I'm excited to see everyone's vision board. Just start posting it on your team pages, on the Pet Pros Only page. You've seen mine. I'll still post it. But I'm excited to see everybody else's. Okay. Does that sound fun, you guys? Are we all in for that? If you don't have the new product pack, you can still post a vision board. As a matter of fact, what I should do is we should type in the questions so that you can answer those questions, and you'll be right in line with everybody else, all our new Pet Pros. Okay, two new let's see. Yes, so fun. Mandy, yay, Mandy. All in, says Carolyn. I'm all in, says Trisha. Okay, she got it. Oh, Trisha's looking for a new car. That's so awesome. Okay, Nancy, make sure you're in your library. Okay, yes, still looking for that video. And Pausin says, is that Courtney? Some of your names are cut off. I need to expand this just a little bit. Yeah, Courtney. Okay, way to go, you guys. I'm excited. And Melissa's going to be so happy. She really is. Okay, so now we are going to, let me make sure I'm moving along. Okay. Okay, our pun. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to break things down a little bit. So one of the most important things we did that. We filled the sample packs. Okay, we already did this. We're moving along pretty good. Yay. Let's see. Okay, so here is a success formula. Are you ready? I am in the right spot. Okay, haven't forgotten anything. So this is the 1+5 success plan, okay? So we're gonna focus on this just for a minute. And if you do this in your first 30 days, this is what is really exciting. You will actually earn your kit back plus $100 in your pocket, okay? And it's so doable. It's so simple. You've heard how we do it. And who doesn't want an extra $100, right? So if you can do this in your first 30 days, that's what's coming your way. And this is what 1+5 is. So 1 is a new team member. I guess I'll leave this up so you can see it. Maybe if this is helpful, let me know. Okay, so the 1 part is your new team member, 1 new team member. So think about, who would you love to do this business with? And who is Roger? He said, hey, think of people that are go-getters, they're successful, they're influencers. Someone that you admire. That's actually a great person to look up to. I mean, to ask, hey, do you want to do this with me? I think you'd do great. We'd have a lot of fun. Think of those people, but that's $50 right there, just from your first Pet Pro. Then each of these represent easy ship customers, free shipping customers, actually. So if you have free shipping customers, and I talked about that a little bit earlier, it's 3 items that, 3 paw pairings that are on easy ship, that will give you this $25 bonus, okay? And so add those up. And then you also get a $25 bonus over here. Plus, once you do that 1+5, that equals $200 plus 20% in all of your sales you're getting as well. So that's where this that's where this amount is coming from. So you have 1 team member and 5 Paw Club members, okay, or free shipping customers. Okay, if you have questions, let's see. Oh, thank you, Trisha. Let's see. Kevin, 1-3. What? With 16 days left? And you're brand new. Congratulations. That is remarkable. And we've got the hat. This month is a great month to be a new Pet Pro, I'm telling you. So we've got the hat. We've got the wheel with incredible things on it. So let's see. Yes, so 3 qualifying items equals a free shipping customer, but it has to be on easy ship. So just know that is part of it, okay? And you're going to want to keep track. So keep track of your customers. Make sure they show up in your back office, but just keep track. Let's see. I think that's it, you guys. Let's see. Oh, and another thing too. So be aware of any company promotions because there are great promotions out there. So be aware of those and how you can utilize them as tools. For example, this month we have our 3 for 30. People can get the 3 Surprise Me seasonings pack, and they get 30. It's for $30. It's $15 off, and they get free shipping on top of it. And it comes to $32 and something cents, depending on taxes. It's a little different, but anyway, so be aware of those tools. But that is simple. Do we have any questions? Okay, Kevin says, great stuff. Thanks for making this so easy to understand. Oh, I hope it has been. I really feel like I've gone off on some tangents for sure. I do love to share the stories. They're so much fun. The experiences are amazing. And I'm excited for each of you to be able to you're going to have your own experiences and stories to share, and really fun ones. I mean, I've shared what, 2, maybe 3, and I have a whole arsenal now, and it's really exciting. So if you don't have any other questions, let's see, we'll end it there. But it really is that simple. So just do your 1 + 5, do it over and over again. Teach others to do the same. And now that you know how simple it is to build your business, and just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. It becomes habit. It becomes fun. It becomes more fun as you do it. And every sale and every new petPro is still exciting. I still get excited about it. I still tell my husband about it when he comes home. I'm like, guess what? It's so fun. And I still tell my upline about it. And thank you. Let's see. Okay, there's one question, and then I'll wrap up. But I do want to make sure questions are answered. Okay, I'm a new petPro this month, and this video has really helped me, and it was very informative. Good. Thank you, Carson. I'm so glad to hear that. I do love that video. It's really, really cute, isn't it? And kind of humorous too. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's see. Courtney, I am new in the area I live in and have little or to no support system to start with. What's a good way to start and approach everyone? Get the confidence. That's a really good question. So it's definitely going to come with time. And I would recommend that you just make a commitment to yourself. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for a year. You sound really similar to me. Actually, I was so nervous. Like I told you my story of that first, tonight we're all going to get together and make phone calls. Surprise. I truly felt sick to my stomach. But anyway, so I would say, just get out there and practice. If you see people, just practice saying hello. Just get started in something and it'll help. I do know people will join some networking groups, but sometimes that can be more intimidating. So even if you have little to no support, just know that you can reach out to your upline. I can guarantee your upline would love to cheer you on every step of the way and help you through whatever you may be dealing with. So definitely reach out to them. You do have support. You have a whole Pottery family here to support you. And so, you don't have, you have us. Definitely take advantage of that. And just keep getting out there and trying. And it can be hard. I was there. I experienced it time and time again. It took a little while, but I had made a commitment to myself for 1 year, and I'm so grateful I did. So make a commitment to yourself and then just practice. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay, let's see. That was a great one. Oh, thanks, Trisha. You're so sweet. I'm just following in your footsteps. So yeah, thank you. So Trisha is my mama. she is my upline. And anyway, she's been a huge support to me. So if that helps you too, just to know that's our culture, is we support each other and help one another everywhere. So hopefully that helps a little bit, Courtney, and welcome. Okay, so thank you all. We are past time. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules. And my cat, you have an outside cat. Stop. You're not supposed to do that. Get down. Okay, he's clawing the chair. Anyway, so thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to learn more. We're excited to watch you progress and grow. Like I said, reach out to your upline if you have any questions. And as I mentioned before, we are just so excited to have you with us. So have a great night. And yeah, to Kevin, keep reminding yourself why you joined Pottery. Yes, do your vision board. Just remember your reason that you've joined us and you're here with all of us. So, okay, have a good night, everybody. See you later.